What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Thursday, August 22nd, 2024. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Hope everybody's doing well. Appreciate you guys. We got over the hump yesterday, and let's see what the other side of this hump of this week looks like on this Jupiter day, this Thursday. We're going to see, of course, the sun make its ingress into Virgo, so welcome to Virgo season. We are in the final third of summer. So we've kind of made it through the dog days, if you will, of Leo, and starting to see the change of the season is upon us. Mutability. Sure, we're all excited for more mutability, and especially when it brings up some of the mundane stresses of life, but it's also, a purifying energy. It's getting things in the right place for where things are going. So a lot of this is a reaccumulation of figuring out what's important, trying to put things in order, getting us into a more precise analytical fashion. Maybe some of the just fun things or certain things that are kind of shifting, and it's kind of like, well, I need to get focused and kind of laser in, like a laser focus, hone in on things that are going to get me through. And that could have a lot to do with monetary stuff. We got Venus in Virgo. The sun's joining Venus. It's the exact square between Venus and Mars today. It's definitely stressful, I would say. Like there's kind of a high stress coming into the, Virgo season. Venus is here stressed out already, squaring Mars in Gemini. They're both disposited, and the sun's now disposited by Mercury, still retrograde in Leo, but Mercury and the sun are in a nice mutual reception for a little while here, so it's actually doing really good things for the sun score, +6. And Mercury's a +5 too. So channeling in our creative potentials, our courageous outlook into the things that we're trying to tidy up and purify, and try to not over stress about things but put actual action into things, is going to feel so much better. Worry and stress is just a part of life, but how we deal with the things and what gets us to put that foot in front of the other is super important as we make little tweaks and changes to kind of put the cherry on top of certain aspects of our day-to-day life and get our routines into a little bit more healthy place, get our diets into a little bit more healthy place, get our money into a healthier place, get our relationships into a healthier place. So this is all trying to purify and give us that understanding. Mercury's making great trine energy over to Chiron, which is retrograde in Aries too, of course, and there's a moon in Aries. So there's a lot of defining nature that's trying to get us to do something, to try and get us to move forward, to give us that fire and that inner push to make the necessary changes and to see that we're always healing. We're always growing. It's not a one and done type thing. A lot of the stress in life right now can be like expecting more value because of work that's already been done, but work never stops in life. The lessons never stop. The healing never stops. The growth never stops until we stop breathing. So it's a good reminder to just keep on keeping on. There's always going to be another lesson. There's always going to be another thing. Nothing is finite. Nothing stops. And we just got to keep going. And I think it's like the mental resilience right now to keep pushing through things and to keep purifying and to keep up with our healing and to keep up with creating good habits and healthy, just a healthy way of living, a healthy way of communicating, relating, expressing, and even a healthy way of defining ourselves as who we are. So a lot of benefits to coming into Virgo season, but again, there can be so many little things that we're seeing things as they are, and they can not be how we want them, and it's just a great opportunity to make changes necessary. Virgo is the final sign of summer. It comes into fall next with Libra, and Virgo really does represent it's the fields, right? It's going out and picking the harvest so that we have the necessary to get us through a cold winter. So I love winter, okay? I'm not saying winter's a bad thing. I'm winter born, but we got to have our ducks in a row, if you will, and the ducks aren't just going to row themselves, so we got to be able to have the tenacity and the drive to line things up as needed, Mental worry, mental stress is life. Life is stressful. It's Saturn's realm. Hey, Saturn. Gosh, it's been so nice with you opposing Venus, and it's been so nice with you squaring Jupiter and squaring Mars. You've been so fun to us, bringing up where we're trying to grow emotionally, spiritually, and how easily we could karmically slip down negative holes. How a lot of the things that, we might want in life, they slip out of our hands when we grasp too hard to. So we don't want to worry, we want to do. And action and doing is something that'll help anybody get through anything right now. You want to purify your life? Be about it. It's one thing to talk about it. It's one thing to think about it. It's a completely different thing to do it, to be about it, to put the action necessary. The moon's also going to sextile over to Jupiter, which can give us a lot of benefit when we do, Moon in Aries, take action for what the mind is thinking, what we believe, how we believe in ourselves, where the journey's going. There's a lot of positives that can come from just doing something to get better quality out of life right now, to get better everything. Literally, we're in a place right now where it's like, you want relationships? Great. South Node's there. I bet we all want a relationship. We all want, some balance and some harmony and some peace in our life. But we're kind of in this, singular. Can't see any of this because I've been drawing all over it. But we're in this like singularity of having to really focus on ourselves too. I'm just going to clear all that. And maybe circle the North Node. God, I wish it was perfect the first time. It would be so much better for my video. I'm just going to turn it off. I'm done. Just kidding. We just got to get through things. We got to deal with it. We have to identify certain problems, certain weaknesses. We have to identify where things are out of balance. If we can't identify these things, how are we ever going to bring that, want or desire into our life and get better quality? So identification's everything. What do you want? What do you need? And then putting the action behind it. And then, we can't just think about it. It's not just about intention. Like, it's physical now. We're back in Earth. It's mutable Earth. Gosh, you want things to change in your day-to-day life? Well, guess what? Change them. You want to do it? Do it. Do you want to be healthier? Do it. Do you want to make more money? Start figuring out how. Like, we have to do things right now. There is no... Life is a verb right now. It really is like life is a verb. It's not a noun. Thinking alone is just going to bring stress, worry, doubt. The action behind the thought will make the changes necessary, and it'll bring us through this season and get us into fall, where we're going to have eclipses. 10 degrees of Libra will be the solar eclipse. I can't wait for that one. My sun sits at 10 degrees Capricorn. Really looking forward to that eclipse. Really can't wait for that one. But take action today, because there's changes coming. So why not create the right changes to harvest the reality that's better for you, that's expanding your environments, your truth, to something that's more singular and powerful to you, instead of waiting for a nudge from something else. You do the thing. Okay? Okay. Love you guys. I don't mean to get all Capricorn sometimes about this stuff. I don't mean to get all serious. I try to keep a good balance of play, fun, serious. But I want to be helpful too, and sometimes we do need that kick in the butt, as I also contradict myself and tell you not to wait for that, but sometimes that's why I put these videos out, right? To be that little reminder. Hey, guess what the astrology says? That's why you watch, right? Okay, cool. Glad we're understanding. See what the card is for today. We got the Five of Pentacles upright. Oh my God, mundane life. It's so blah. I'm feeling so down and out, povertish. If we're feeling like we're not getting the fruit of reality that we want, we have to do something about it. We cannot just stay in that mindset and bring on stress and worry. We have to do whatever it takes right now to make changes, to make life more bright, more vibrant, and to get out of a dark pit or hole, because it's so easy, I think, right now to get into that because of certain stresses. And again, life is stressful. Never going to change. I know a lot of people on the internet say that, the age of Aquarius, that's going to be amazing. Life is always going to present us with stresses. Our mind will always stress us out. There's always going to be the next thing. We got to get better collectively at adapting and doing. And today's a good opportunity to test that adaptation and that doing, and to get our minds into a positive state, to find bright side, to not get trapped in a deep pit of despair because life isn't going exactly how we want it. If life isn't going how you want it to go right now, it's because it's asking you to identify the problem and to be honest about it and to act on it and to change it and do something better. I love you all, truly. Hope you have a great Thursday. I really do. And I'll see you all tomorrow for Friday's horoscope. Much love. Peace.